Hello YouTubers, it's DVD Review Studios here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the complete first season of The Cleveland Show on DVD, which this is the Family Guy spin-off, of course starring Cleveland Brown, the next-door neighbor, and his son, Cleveland Brown Jr., who randomly disappeared after about season 2 of Family Guy, and then re-emerged as an obese teenager, which is an enigma in itself. And then we have the brand new characters. We have Donna Tubbs, who was apparently Cleveland's high school sweetheart, who he eventually marries, and then we have Cleveland's stepchildren. We have Roberta and Rollo, who came from Donna's first marriage. So the show itself is rated 15 as far as season 1's concerned, and was rated 4 stars by Heat. That's the side 4-disc set, of course, by Fox, The Cleveland Show season 1. This was not really something that I was planning on reviewing. A couple of people did request it, however, so of course I do take requests, and I rewatched this series just to get a new feel of how it was, and it wasn't as bad as I remember it being, but of course some of the episodes aren't as great as some of the others. So it originally aired on E4 in the UK. The running time is 412 minutes for all 21 episodes, and the rating is 15, contains strong language, sex references, comic violence, and drug references. For special features, we have commentaries on select episodes, Meet Cleveland featurette, and then we have a couple of random sort of music videos, and more or less random special features that no one really watches anyway. So opening this up, we have the 4 discs, 5 including the Clips to Go disc, which if you're not familiar with those, you can download random clips from TV shows to your phone if you have one of these discs. I believe there's a UV code or something that you might have to use, but anyway, as far as the episodes are concerned, there's 21 of them, and they are all listed on the actual discs themselves. So beginning with disc 1, we have episode 1, which is the pilot, which was a fairly decent introduction to the Cleveland Show. Episode 2, the Doggone Daddy-Daughter Dinner Dance, where Cleveland kills Paul Rollo's pet dog, which was actually quite a humorous episode, as sadistic as that sounds. But episode 3, the one about friends. Episode 4, Birth of a Salesman, where Cleveland gets the job at the cable company with Tim the Bear, and meets his friend Terry from high school, I believe, which was quite a good episode and quite a fairly decent character. Episode 5, Cleveland Jr.'s Cherry Bomb. Episode 6, Ladies' Night. Number 7, A Brown Thanksgiving. Flip over to disc 2, we have From Bed to Worse, Cleveland Brown Christmas, Field of Streams, Love Roller Coaster, and Our Gang. For disc 3, we have A Buried Pleasure, The Curious Case of Junior Working at the Stool, which is probably one of my favourite episodes on here, to be honest. I quite enjoyed watching Cleveland Jr. purposely humiliate his father by altering his clothing and such, which was quite funny. Episode 15, Once Upon a Time in New York. Episode 16, Brown Night. Episode 17, Gone with the Wind. And then we flip over to disc 4, where we have the last 4 episodes: Brotherly Love, Brown History Month, Cleveland's Angels, and You're the Best Man, Cleveland Brown, which was quite a nice ending, where Cleveland's mother and father get married, which was quite an interesting episode. And I quite like the chemistry between Cleveland's father and Cleveland. It is quite funny, and I do quite enjoy those characters. So that's more or less the quick rundown of the episodes of The Cleveland Show. Of course, I'm not going to critique each episode individually. I barely remember any of them, to be honest, but some of the episodes are memorable, some of the good ones at least. The rest of them are pretty much average. I wouldn't say there was any terrible episodes on the first season, but the rest of the episodes on season 2 onwards aren't as great as these ones are. So that's pretty much my review of The Cleveland Show Season 1. There are quite a few great side characters in The Cleveland Show, like Tim the Bear, as I said before, Terry the Cable Guy. I quite like Lester, the racist neighbour, which was a really interesting character. I wish he would have evolved a bit more, at least in Season 1. But more or less, that's The Cleveland Show Season 1 review. If you enjoyed this review, then be sure to leave a like down below. Comment below what you think of The Cleveland Show. It's quite a skeptical kind of show, as far as fans of Seth MacFarlane are concerned, since this, of course, is more or less an African-American Family Guy, as it is usually termed as. So, yeah, let me know what you think of the show in the comments, and if you enjoyed this review, then by all means subscribe down below. Thanks for watching.